Now what's wrong with you?
You a low down dirty dog. That's what's wrong.
Hey, Zay.
Hey, Cam.
Did you hear about the female cat that, just wasn't making a sound and they were trying to figure out a solution?
No.
Well, it turns out there was a medicine on the market, and all they had to do was call her per pill in from the pharmacy. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the YouTube channel. My name is Cam.
No.
This is Zay, and today we are getting into the movie The Color Purple, the original. This is a movie that both Zay and I have not seen. This will be our reaction to it. I don't know much about this movie. I know it's highly revered. It's a classic. I've heard about it before, but I am aware. I believe it's about Black women's suffrage. I could be wrong, but I believe that's the case. And I know it's in black and white, and it also has Oprah Winfrey and Whoopi Goldberg. Other than that, I mean, I know they just made a remake as well, but I haven't seen that either. So other than that, I really don't know anything else about this movie, 1985. Zay, is there anything you know about this movie before we get into it?
No, I am curious about the reception of the modern one, though. I wonder how people, because sometimes they do modern remakes and people aren't a fan of it. I feel like I didn't hear too much about it after it came out, but if people have, feel free to comment down below. Let us know what your thoughts were. If you've seen both, maybe at one point we'll see both. You never know. But super excited to get into it nonetheless.
All right. Well, with that being said, if you like what you're watching, leave a like down below. Subscribe to stay tuned for more if you're not already. And if you want to watch our full-length reaction to this and various other movies, as well as get 3 edited movie reactions ahead of YouTube or even farther ahead in the form of full-length reactions, or become a Big Bite member, or potentially become a Big Bite member, where you can suggest one full-length reaction to a movie of your choice once per month that may or may not make it as an edited reaction on YouTube. You can check that out on Patreon. The link for that is in the description. One more thing, this did win a poll on YouTube, so we are getting into this because we had a live stream. The movie was suggested. People liked the suggestion enough for us to put it on a poll on YouTube, and it won the poll on YouTube. So now we're getting into this. If you guys want to have a suggestion that could potentially make it a poll on YouTube and become a reaction one day, check on out our live streams whenever we have them. Just keep an eye out. Turn that bell notification on so you can be notified when one pops up. But with that being said, let's not keep you guys waiting any longer. Let's get into the call her per pill.
Yeah, no, I think not.
My sister away from me, like he's dead.
What a simpler time. Like, do you want to go sit in the field and sing a song together?
I know. It's
now kids would be sitting there like this.
Yeah, seriously.
All right, girls, your mama got supper. See, you got the ugliest smile this side of creation.
Damn. Damn, that's gotta be painful.
Ain't you done yet?
Right,
Yo.
So he's a dick.
A girl.
Is it okay? Is that cold gonna be okay for the baby? Like,
What?
oh no.
You better not never tell nobody but God. It'll kill your mama.
Oh, I think that's hit. That's crazy.
A baby girl called Olivia. They took right out my arms.
Oh, she's talking about it.
Then my mama died. Cussing and screaming. I don't think he killed my little baby boy. I heard he sold it
What?
to a preacher and his wife.
It's a lot better than killing it.
Yeah, for sure, but
I see him looking at my little sister. She's scared.
yeah, he seems
This
like,
dude's a monster.
yeah, real peach to be around. Good Lord.
I want to marry your Nettie.
Huh?
I can't let you have Nettie. She's too young.
Thank you.
But I tell you what,
Oh
No.
I can
He's
let
in
you have seated.
Yep.
This is so fucking crazy.
Let me see her again.
Sealy, Mr. One another, look at you.
Like she's livestock or something. Like, yeah, just come
Yeah.
out.
How come y'all standing out here? What y'all waiting on?
It's so fucked up.
Yeah.
She ain't my mammy.
Hey, you hot? Get here. Come here, boy.
You just hit her in the head with like a brick, son.
Don't you run from me, boy.
I lived there thinking about Nettie while he on top of me.
Jesus.
What?
What a heartwarming
my
film. Who
gosh.
suggested this? Who won this? Who suggested this in the poll? Y'all trying to put us through the ringer right now. Dog, you've been living in this squalor? Look at how you behave yourself. I don't got time to clean up. Yeah, okay, buddy.
Well, you got to start somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, I literally wouldn't even know where to start. Yeah, you just pick a spot on the wall and start wiping. It's that grimy.
That's crazy.
You go look in the mirror, brother. For just an hour straight, you just need to stare at yourself.
It's bad luck to cut a woman's head.
That'll take all day.
Well, it's probably also bad luck to not groom it.
I can't. It hurts her.
I think she's screaming because her sister or brother is yanking on the side of her fucking cranium.
Don't talk back to me. You do what I tell you.
Oh, I hate this guy.
Dude,
Ah,
I'm ready for like Django to come in here and just start lighting motherfuckers up.
I wish that was reality. And sadly, it's not. And we're going to experience 2 hours and 2.5 hours of probably being pissed at some of these characters.
Can I hold her?
We can lie.
Yeah, I
Run.
feel like she just was born in the roughest patch. Like, women, I think, were already being treated shittily. She just was born with, like, monsters around her.
Yeah.
Both her father and her now husband. Sad to say it's a
I
husband.
think she mine. My heart says she mine, but I don't know
Girl.
she mine.
You can't do that to someone else's child. I mean, I know it's probably your baby, but still.
What's her name?
Pauline, but I call her Olivia.
Run with it.
No, bring
Book it.
another child back to the house you're at. You already got 3.
I didn't say book it back to that house.
Oh,
That-
you said run with it. I'll say get on a horse and get out.
Nice talking to you. My husband's waiting.
It's not fair.
No.
I mean, her life is fucking horrible.
Hmm.
Can Nettie stay with us for a spell?
Sure.
Oh god.
She be kin now.
Oh my lord.
I ain't never gone back there. Seen it?
Dude, oof.
You gotta let them know who got the upper hand.
Yeah, you gotta give him some discipline.
All I know how to do is stay alive.
Oh.
Get your creepy ass back inside.
Sure is a pretty dress you have on.
You smell so good when I sit close to you. And your teeth.
Careful, if he
Yeah, if he hears this, oh gosh.
their relationship's great. Yeah, he heard that whole shit.
Oh gosh.
Apples. APPLES. Apples.
Apples.
Uh-huh.
I don't feel good.
No.
Kettle. Kettle.
Nice. Okay, she's learning.
No, I don't like the happy music.
Oh yeah, you know we're just set up for failure.
I don't like it.
God, his smile's even like biggest shit-eating grin.
I gotta go to school. I gotta go to school.
It's so creepy.
Yeah.
Please, please, please. No,
Run, 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 run.
She must have hit the shit out of him.
Oh yeah, she got him. Serves you right.
Nettie, you can't stay. You gotta go.
I'll get you.
Yeah, see, that's fucking words you don't ever want to hear.
Get your hell out of my house.
I wouldn't want. No, I mean, I get it. I wouldn't want to stay if she was like you know what he's about to do to her if she stays.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, or like you would tell her like go and like I'll sneak out at night or something because he's gonna start whooping you now. Like, Celia, you gonna be.
Nothing but death could keep me from it.
This dude is such a fucking spineless, just asshole.
Yeah.
Get off my land. Get off my land.
Damn.
Listen, I don't condone killing.
But
You cut me and I'll kill you.
well, at this point, you gotta hedge your bets.
Be like, depends on how deep I cut you, because I might kill you. Girl, focus on nothing but making sure you get that shave clean, please.
Sugar, I'm coming.
She got lucky.
That the mail had came?
Can I see if a letter come from Natty?
Ain't nothing for you here. Fix that mailbox so I can tell if it be messed with. You understand?
Such a douche.
I know. She really should. I mean, she would be abandoning kids, but like, honestly, like.
Victim of a system attack.
He was brought up by hand. The hungry.
Damn, how long has she been here?
Seeley, ain't that good pomade in there with my other brushes? Hey, I don't use this kind of grease. I just grease for slopping hogs. It ain't for no hair. Shit.
Oh, so this is 7 years later?
I guess, yeah.
Where's my suitcase?
In the drawer.
Is it on the shelf here?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that was the
who's-
girl in the photograph.
Yeah. Oh.
She says she right, but she never right. Only death could keep her from it. Maybe she dead.
Oh, that's a terrible thought.
This here is Sophia. Sophia, that's a pretty name, huh? Sophia.
Oh, that's Oprah.
Oh.
Who the daddy?
Hoppo.
Seeley, give me some lemonade. Young women no good these days.
Oh, this guy's. I just want him to be fucking like. I want him to
Something.
lose Seeley and realize how bad his life is.
Yeah.
No need to think I'm gonna let my boy marry you just cause you in the family way. Ain't cold enough.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, seriously.
Drink your fucking lemonade.
When you free, me and the baby be waiting.
Poor Harpo.
But look like somebody around here know how to treat a visitor. Just don't make me wait too long, Hoppo. Hoppo! I won't. I will. I do.
Oh, what a cut.
Here's a flashback.
Salute the bride.
Huh? Hold on. Tan Hut? Like, why is he gonna fucking...
I hope Harpo's nothing like his father, you know. It doesn't seem like it, but...
I mean, his dad's asleep at the wedding. What a douche.
You ever hit her?
No, sir.
I expected of mine.
Oh,
Get your... Do not influence this boy.
Who got the upper hand? Nothing can do it better than a good sound beat.
he would get his ass kicked, actually, I'm pretty sure. If he hit Sophia.
Sophia, I need something to eat.
Pies in the pantry, just like women needs to be.
Ain't you gonna get it for me?
Is there something the matter with you? Oh, that's my own baby crying.
Don't do it, Harpo. Harpo?
I'm telling you, she gonna body your ass. Like Harpo gonna get picked up and dropped.
What I'm gonna do about Sophia?
Beat her. You told Harpo to beat me.
Old Jordan Mule, I tell you, I was out there trying to plow that Northfield.
Told
I
you it was
think
gonna
Harpo... Yeah.
I loves Harpo, but I kill him dead before I let him beat me.
Yeah, she does not seem like the person you want to mess with.
Life be over soon. Heaven lasts always. Bash Mr. head open and think about heaven later.
That's crazy. I can't believe she told Harpo to beat her. And Harpo lost, as expected.
But now, you know, it's like she might be learning a little bit from her, like...
Yeah. Oh, from
maybe she can
from
fight
Sophia.
back.
Sophia beat on Harpo. Then Harpo beat on Sophia. And then one day, Sophia, she just can't take it no more.
And good riddance.
Oh, that's
Wow.
horrible.
Oh,
What?
who that,
Who's
Pa?
that?
Oh, who this?
The woman that should have been your mammy.
Sugar Avery?
Oh, come on. Give me a hand and get her in the house.
I'm sorry. Did you?
You sure is ugly.
What is that? Are we watching the right? I feel like this shit is just every time I have an expectation, it's just getting completely just.
Well, there's something more going on.
Shit!
All right. Yeah, buddy, you were cutting like this. You were cutting into your hand. Why don't you say something now, Sealy? Because he's about to literally torch this whole house. Okay. She got out.
You know, that reminds me of the time I tried to make toast.
Trying to kill me?
No, look out now. Baby, don't be that way.
Well, she's putting him in his place.
Yeah. Eggs. Oh, Sealy making it now? Because this looks like actual good breakfast.
Yeah, she is.
Makes sense. Look at them biscuits. She.
Told you I don't want nothing.
Duck and cover.
See what kind of color Suge's gonna put on there now.
She better clean that plate. She took all them plates. She said, give me this, the coffee. Yeah.
Just couldn't rest till you got her in your house, could you?
Who the fuck is this?
Yeah, seriously, I don't know.
She black as tar, nappy-headed.
Old Mister talking trash about Suge. Folks don't like nobody being too proud or too free.
Is it just a friend?
Oh.
You ain't got it in you to understand.
Might be his. Is it his dad? He's talking to him like he's.
Throwed your life away. And a right smart of my money with it.
Yeah, it must
Yeah,
be
I think
his dad.
so. Don't look at him like that. He's gonna be suspicious.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
That one didn't trigger Cam as much because he couldn't see. Like, really, you can't see.
Well,
anything.
yeah, it's clear, and it's also, you know,
Ugh,
I'm
he
sure her
drank the
mouth
whole
is
joint.
relatively
He drank
clean.
the whole thing. That means, nah, never mind, because that would actually gross you off. If I said it like that.
What?
I was gonna say that means that if it was in the bottom, that shit came in last.
Oh,
yep, there it is. See.
He is just hooked.
Looks like Albert brought his maid. Last time I saw that kind of hat was at my mama's funeral.
The toxicity just amongst even the women to each other is so interesting. It's interesting too because like obviously this isn't too far after slaves were freed, but it's like when you think about it, like it's all African American characters, slaves were freed, but like men still had way more freedom than women because women were still constrained, and so it's like seeing how things have to build up for everyone to get to an equal playing field is insane.
The song I'm about to sing is called Miss Celia's Blues.
No, no.
Oh, sister, we're two of a kind souls.
She's good.
Yeah.
I hope you think that you're something too.
I don't know if Homeboy is gonna be so happy about this.
So shake your
Careful now. Don't start shaking no shimmies with him right there. I would go see shows like that. And now, like, people just singing with just a little bit of backtrack. Oh, that's
This used to be my very own living room, and over yonder used to be where my kitchen was.
She brought her man here. Her new man.
Woman need to be at home. Hey, I don't fight my woman's battle. My job is to love her and take her where she want to go.
Mm-hmm. That's the man that's the man that Harper was on the track to be, though. And then this dude stepped in. Mr. stepped in.
Be nice.
You know what? That triangle is there's a lot going on there. Okay.
I'm just happy old Harpo seemed to be shining through right there.
Yeah.
Harpo,
And who may this be?
you're just a big old heifer.
Oh shit.
Fine with me.
Girl, you're done.
Yup, wrap it up, everybody. Clean it up.
Everyone, let's get out of here. The dog is like just gonna walk my way on out of here.
What's happening?
Oh.
How did everyone else start fighting? Why did everyone just... I never understood this in movies. Why did someone see someone punch like, yeah, you know what? And they turn it...
I think everyone here has just wanted to get some anger out, and they found a perfect opportunity. You gotta get out of here, Celia. Yep, good job, Chug. Celia, what are you doing?
She's astonished. She just loves to see shit go down.
She's a little demon in her, I'm not gonna lie. She's be spitting in drinks, telling men to hit the women, and watching people fight with a smile.
Shake your shimmy, girl. Come on, yeah. Show
I
me
like
your
that
stuff.
these two are getting like close.
Yeah, she's making her feel more comfortable in her own skin.
Show me some teeth.
Aw.
Oh.
I do believe it's time for me to go.
He beat me when you ain't here.
Who did?
What do you think? Harpo? Harpo ain't beating nobody. He got his ass beat.
Why he do that?
He beat me for not being you.
Damn.
Oh.
Damn. I mean, yeah.
What a fucking line.
So true, though.
Never asked me nothing about myself. Just climb on top of me, do his business.
You sound like he going to the toilet on you.
Might as well.
That's what it feel like.
Exactly.
There's no, yeah, she doesn't see it because she's like, she has a passion for him, like she said. But Celia was just thrown into this.
Aw. She needs this. Gosh, she's had such a horrible life and beaten so much. Okay.
Oh, I made her smile.
Aww. I hope Albert doesn't walk in on this.
He wouldn't even know what to do with himself. He'd lose his shit.
Well, that's nice and sweet. I think she's better off with a woman in this time anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Please bring back memories. I used to stand right over there watching you. The way you looked in your blue
Either they
suit,
had
girls
something at
cutting
some
their
point,
eyes at
maybe.
you. Ooh, it's something to see.
Or maybe that's her dad.
It's all right. Well, I know you can't say nothing to me anymore because things so different. Just thought I'd stop and say hello.
That's definitely her dad.
Yeah.
That's how I take it. It's her dad, and he's leading a church, and the way that she behaves is probably not very church friendly.
It's my only chance to break from Mr. Jail.
All right, break free.
Get on out of there, girl.
What you
Yeah,
doing?
there it is.
Oh, Lord.
Don't look like that to me.
She came in clutch.
Yeah.
Right.
You did she not run?
I mean, she couldn't run because I guess she's bringing the luggage for them.
Was something you got to say, Miss Seeley?
Not with him around.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss you too, baby.
Shut up.
Ugh. Look at that, just driving away from her.
You good in Chicago, Sean?
Like the light going farther away.
Oh. I mean, literally.
Your children are so clean. Would you like to work for me? Be my maid?
Okay. I mean, that was abrupt.
She might slap the shit.
Hell no.
What did she say?
Hell no.
Gail, what did you say to Miss Millie?
I said hell.
Oh, you done messed up.
Sophia, no!
She knocked him on his ass.
Yeah, she just treated him like an NPC.
Get my children out of here!
You black slut! Who do you think you are?
What the f...
That's Lawrence Fishburne.
It is?
Yeah, that's like young Lawrence Fishburne.
Oh my gosh.
I thought I recognized him for a second. I'm like staring at him like, who's the guitarist? Yeah, I mean, she was whipping all their asses, so you definitely had to pistol whip her because wasn't 12 people around her.
Yeah, like what the heck? Oh, damn. Oh my gosh, and now what, she works for her now?
I must be.
She ended up being Miss Millie Maid after all.
Yep.
Miss Millie. Nice to see you. Hello.
It's crazy because it doesn't matter what route you take. You could be passive, you could be aggressive. It just seems like if you're a black woman in this time, you're going to be fucking
trapped.
You're going to be turned into you're going to be turned into like a form of a slave one way or another.
Yeah. 100%.
Sophia, I'm gonna drive you home tomorrow. You hadn't seen your children in a while, have you?
No, I ain't seen them about 8 years.
My gosh.
Tomorrow's Christmas. You can stay all day.
You know, by my calculation, there were 7 other Christmases. What did you?
Yeah, I forget how many years she was actually in jail too, because they said
Oh yeah, that's true.
that they kept her in there, but then she became her maid. And I feel like she's been in this position for a minute.
That there's your mama.
So has she been watching over them?
She must have been helping or something. I don't know.
Hi, my name is Emma. I'm very pleased to meet you.
You don't give your mama a hug? Aw.
Just goes to show how horrible our life has been.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I don't know y'all no more.
Oh, that's giving me chills. That's so sad. I mean, you can't. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, and expecting a different result. She has gone tractor to tree 5 times. Has not.
And she's probably thinking right now she's getting jumped. That's probably exactly what's going on.
Oh my
right,
god,
right.
they're attacking me! I can't escape. Look.
I've always been good to you people.
You people, shut the.
Those boys tried to attack me.
You're fucking right. You called it.
Well, clearly.
Leave me alone.
I'd be thinking the same thing. No, I'm kidding.
How could you
I'm
leave
kidding.
me alone for so long? I went in the house for 5 minutes. I didn't even open my gift.
Dude, I'm feeling a level of anger that
I'm literally seething pissed right now. Like, it made me so mad.
Sugar baby.
Hey, Shug.
Shit, they both excited when she comes around. It's the same level of excitement.
Hey, oh, Miss Seeley. I've heard so much about you.
Oh, shit. Oh, no.
Well,
Who's my husband?
Oh boy.
Not even her new man.
You had it your way, I had a mine.
All right.
But we had a.
What a strange conversation.
So strange.
Imagine that. Like, yeah, I had a chance and you got in there. Yeah. Shit, I think Seeley did too. Just like, fucking, who's that?
I'm gonna get my mail.
Oh shit, the mail comes in an actual car now. That's
Oh, and she's gonna be like,
See, if I was to wait for Albert, I'd be waiting for Christmas.
oh, she's gonna get that
yeah,
mail.
she's gonna be
and
like,
it's
hey,
gonna-
you got a letter from someone. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while since we got to see.
No, I know her name is Nettie, but like she doesn't.
No, I know. I'm
She
saying
did-
it's been a while since we've gotten to like see. So I'm trying.
Yeah.
It looks like that stamp, like where it's folded, looks like it said from New York. So she's.
It did, yeah.
Yeah. So down.
Now I only write at Christmas and Easter. Let Albert get the holiday spirit and have pity on her.
Yeah, she figured it out.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I want you to know.
I love you and am not dead.
Oh, that's gotta mean everything to her.
Oh yeah.
The only sorrow in the beginning was that they could not have children. And then they say,
God sent them Olivia.
Oh.
She's taking care of her children. Right?
Wow. I think, yeah.
Yes, their children sent by God are your children. And they are being brought up in love.
Oh my gosh.
That's, oh my goodness.
I'm getting wicked chills.
Yeah.
Olivia and Adam are with me.
All
growing up together.
Loving sister Nick.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, is she gonna?
She gotta go.
Yeah, she's helping her get out. I think they're looking for like.
They're looking for money.
Money, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
You know what? I'm gonna
Get
try to
that
live off the land.
Disgusting creature off the screen and never do such thing again. It was humongous. A rat trap. You have spiders down there.
There's your money.
Mother load.
Oh, another letter?
Yeah, I bet you. You got all the time in the world to read them when you're on the road and going.
Yes.
Yep. Grab this.
There'll be great bedtime stories.
There'll be great bedtime stories. Take the box, shove the box in your bag, and get going.
Some of the older children are used to coming to the mission school. They're all boys. Olivia's the only girl.
She could read those notes forever. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
she's learning so much about her children.
Tashi, and she plays with Olivia after school. Everything she learns, she shares with Tashi. Sound familiar?
Yeah, it's like those two.
Mm-hmm.
The road builders didn't deviate an inch from the plan the head man was following. Our school, my hut, all went down in a matter of hours.
Jeez.
Wow.
Sweet Corrine died from fever and grief.
Wow.
But Celie, my dear sweet sister, will all be coming home soon. Just pray for us, Celie.
I'm calling you for an hour. Now get in my shave and don't keep me waiting.
Where's Celie?
Home fixing to shave, mister.
I don't know if she's gonna just shave him this time.
Yeah, no.
She's sharpening it.
Yeah.
Stevie, ain't that razor sharpened yet?
Son, I don't know if you should have yelled at her.
She just said that with murder in her eyes.
All right.
Put your head back.
That razor looks dull to me, Miss Celie.
Damn women.
You got very lucky.
It's time for us to go. Celie is coming with us.
Oh.
Now what's wrong with you?
You a low-down, dirty dog. That's what's wrong. Seemed like if he hadn't been your boy, he might have made somebody a halfway decent man.
Is it what?
Nettie away from me. You knew she was the only somebody in the world who loved me.
This ain't good for you.
Yeah.
We all get together, we gonna sit around and whoop your ass.
Oh my gosh.
My children living in Africa.
Is he realizing she read the letters? He asked because he probably read them. Yeah.
If you hadn't tried to rule over Sophia, white folks never would have got her.
Now that's a lie. Now that's a lie.
Okay, well, hold on. You did tell him.
Yeah.
Of course, your daddy ain't nothing but some dead horse shit.
Jeez.
She snapped. That was it.
That's all she needed to hear.
You're not getting one penny of my money, not one thin dime.
Did I ever ask you for anything? Did I ever ask you for anything?
I'm going with Suge.
You going where?
That's crazy. They all like, we going with Suge. Gary's like, shit, the more the merrier.
Sure got talent. She can sing. You're ugly, you're skinny, you shape funny, and you're too scared to open your mouth to people.
And go fuck yourself.
Yeah, seriously, fuck you.
Any more letters come?
Could be.
Celie, no!
I can't see you. Don't do it, Miss Celie. Don't trade places with what I've been through.
Let's go to the car.
He ain't worth it.
Ain't
Oh,
worth
he
it at all.
certainly is not worth it.
Everything you even think about gonna fail.
She don't care.
It's been a pleasure meeting all of you.
He's just such a happy dude.
Yeah.
Everything you've done to me, already done to you.
She said, "Stop projecting."
She's like, he's like, wait. I'll be like, how long you had these powers, girl? You should be using them.
Hey, you'll be back.
She'll never. I promise you one. If I could
She
promise
would
you
rather
anything,
die than go
she
back.
will not be back.
That is like a bridge you burn. You're like, you burnt the bridge. Like you would never go back. It doesn't matter. Swimming shark.
Jeez, that was satisfying. Honestly, it took way too long for us to have to fucking finally get to this moment because I needed this. I needed this about an hour ago.
I would
I'm
rather
not
seen her
gonna
just
lie.
struggling alone and
Yeah.
finally find her way than have to deal with this dick.
1937, so about a year later.
How you doing, buddy?
What happened?
I hear you've been spending more time at Harpo's and less in the fields. Well, I guess I just raised you wrong.
You're not wrong about that.
We need you a woman. Nice little young girl, clean up the house.
No, do not repeat this whole situation.
Come on, Paul. It's time to go now. Time to go home. Come on. Come on, Nate. You know I want to dance.
I got some Tennessee tobacco cured with whiskey.
I have a feeling that maybe Harpo, if he manages to have a son, might be diluted enough.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Woo! It sure is nice to see you two together again.
You know, it's hard to feel bad for him.
I know, but that's just me. It's part of me is like, Jesus, like the dude's just an absolute wreck.
Yeah. Did he die?
Yeah. After all these years, the man I knew as my pa is dead.
Oh, for pa.
Oh.
Nettie right that my real daddy Lynch. My children, not my sister and brother. And pa, not pa.
Well, I guess that's... Do you get what she's saying? I guess that's fine. I'm not fine, but like, that's better?
Yeah.
Well, it's all yours now.
Oh, that is so relieving that she has this place now.
Someone leave a comment down below about why it's called the color purple, because I've been looking for color and like this is black and red. It's not even purple. Fuck. Like,
I have an idea, but I could be really wrong. I mean, I could be really wrong. I mean,
she hit her
it's a
shimmy.
stretch.
She hit the shimmy. She said,
She hit the shimmy.
Miss Seeley's folks pants.
I ain't never figured I'd be wearing no pants, not to mention some things Miss Seeley done made.
Sure you close that curtain, because I don't want you showing Emma all your business now, here.
He ain't changed a lick, no.
Yeah, Harpo's got a little bit more, you know, I have a little more faith in him being able to turn things around, especially, oh gosh.
Oh, fuck. Harpo had the ability to recover from his missteps. He wasn't like stuck in his ways because that just wasn't him.
And he needed a Sophia.
Yeah.
Wearing them breeches?
No way.
I know you ain't wearing them no way. Look at you with them breeches.
Good, he's gone.
I think it pisses God off if you walk by the color purple in a field and don't notice it. Us sing and dance and holler. Just trying to be loved.
She said it's like walking through a field, the color purple, and not noticing it.
Yeah, that would piss God off. So the way I perceive it as,
oh, Miss Celia,
she was the color purple to Albert.
Right, but he was they basically because
you see what I'm saying?
Dad, but they were just looking they were never noticing it.
Yeah,
you didn't notice what you had. Okay,
right.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Okay,
so hopefully, I think now someone in the comments will be like wrong.
It's a lot better than the theory I had. I'll tell you that much.
I do want to hear the theory you originally had because I didn't have one. Oh, look, and now the purple. Yes, now they're making it pretty prominent.
So let me tell you something.
Sing with him.
If I were you, I would say yeah. Speak, Lord.
I got chills as soon as she did that.
I mean, she was like the color purple to Sophia too, but Sophia was like the color purple to her,
but
and Shug was even like a color purple to her. Like,
I think, yeah, throughout it, people were color purples to each other, but it was a lot of people that didn't realize.
Yeah, and some that did.
Yeah, some were so infatuated with, you know, one flower in the field that they didn't notice the rest around him.
Yeah. Oh, I'm getting chills. And Shug was like the color purple to her father because of how much she can contribute to the church, how many people she can bring, how much great voice she could have in the church. And he kept ignoring her and wanted nothing to do with her.
To give her, refused to notice her, basically.
Oh, now I got mad chills because now she coming in here shining purple. White people church ain't got nothing on this.
I'm telling you, listen, church like this, I'm in. I'll be like, Cam and I in the back, like,
See, Daddy, sinners have soul too.
Sinners have soul too. Wow.
Bro, this movie has just so much buildup and then all the chills, like all the satisfaction.
Just non-stop. It's like waves and waves and waves of it.
Oh. It's immigration and all that status, which is, I think that means that Nettie and her children are coming back.
Yeah.
Oh, did he put like all the really important mail here? Or has Nettie been sending her money?
Is he gonna pay for Nettie's immigration? Because it probably costs money for them to immigrate back. Is this him doing right by her? Tell me he did right by her, because then...
Tell me.
I mean, I won't forgive him for all the other bullshit, but at least, again, that's him noticing.
Yeah.
Finally.
And look, he's out here in the fields looking at the...
Yeah.
That's him, right?
Yeah, pretty sure it's him.
You expecting anybody?
No. Probably just some people lost their way.
Nah, I don't think it is. Let me tell you, I think they knew exactly where they were fucking going.
More chills.
I think they knew where they were going. I think we know who it is.
Oh, more chills. Guess who else is wearing purple?
Oh. Yes. Yes.
Oh my gosh, that makes me feel so good.
Love a happy ending. Running through the field of purple flowers. And that's where we started with those two. Yes.
Yes.
Came full circle.
Oh, okay.
It's different times.
People show their love in different ways.
I love that they're just, because they were good together before he got crazy.
This is your son.
Mama.
Chills. More chills. It's just my spine is ice cold.
He says, welcome.
Oh my gosh, dude. This is like someone like depriving you of food and water for days and then just giving you like the best fucking meal ever.
Mm-hmm. Because you gotta think, being those kids growing up, you're probably like, I'll never see her. I'll never get to meet this woman.
I meant me. I meant having to watch all this suffering for 2.5 hours and then finally getting
like,
this.
Damn, man. Y'all put us through it. You know we're going through it if Cam and I can't bust jokes about a single thing going on.
Yeah.
There was nothing. This movie was hurting me.
And see, Adam has a wife.
Oh, my God.
She's like, oh my Lord, hold
It's
on. Okay, hold
Tashi.
on now.
It's Tashi. That's the girl from Africa. Oh, and look at him noticing.
Because he paid for this, I'm sure.
And she probably will never, she'll never know. Which is more respectable because don't bring it up. Don't gloat.
Dude, well, I'm getting chills now because in a way, now correct me if I'm wrong, but in a way, he is now kind of like a color purple because she's never going to notice what he did for
that's
her.
100%. Yeah. And that's not like it's her fault because she went through
No.
everything, but he's the color purple now. She won't notice it.
Dude, I'm just getting like instant chills, like over and over and over again. Oh my goodness gracious.
Fantastic film. That was awesome.
I'm still getting chills. Oh my gosh.
It's my back. It's like making me mad now.
Oh, and then they're coming together here.
Oh.
All right, that was our reaction to The Color Purple. If you liked what you're watching, leave a like down below. Subscribe to stay tuned for more if you're not already. And if you want to watch our full-length reaction to this or various other movies, as well as get 3 edited movie reactions ahead of you, or even farther ahead in the form of full-length reactions, you can check that out on Patreon. The link for that is in the description. Zay, I'll let you take this one away first.
You know, it's crazy because again, like you said, we were kind of wondering throughout the film, like, what's the plot? Like, what's the idea here? Like, what is The Color Purple? And I was really hoping that it wasn't something we missed. Like, oh man, did we completely overlook something? And like, not. But they brought it back around with obviously having Suge say, it's like you walking through a field of like not noticing these purple flowers. God would be pissed, basically, not noticing what's around, not noticing the things we have.
Because everyone wants to be loved,
exactly.
Like that's
funny enough. I mean, literally, I have things that are the color purple around me. Technically, you didn't even notice my drink was purple. I got Gengar in the background right here. My keyboard is even purple. So it's insane. It's all around. You probably got purple in your movie palette.
I do.
It's a really, really great message and a really important message of just an absolutely great story of just, I guess maybe not even getting like for Mr. I'll go in like this way because I thought it was interesting. There's kind of levels to it, right? Some people like Mr. noticed Suge. That was like the color purple that he noticed, but then I kind of made the comparison with the five. It's like he's focused on one flower and doesn't even know
Albert.
Yeah, Albert. She called him Mr. But he didn't even notice that he had another flower right there because he was just so enthralled by the one flower. So it's not like he didn't notice, but he didn't notice her. And how you were saying, like, some people were the color purple for other people, whether they noticed them or whether they didn't. And even at the end, he became the color purple for her because he paid for Nettie to be able to actually come back. And it's just a beautiful, well done story. It really does touch on the struggles of women as well. Especially back then, where they were really forced into a house role. They were expected to, you take care of the kids, you cook, you clean, you do this. You really were just a house slave, and it's not right. Everyone's equal across the board. You should be able to pursue your dreams and everything. Nettie, the best thing that happened to her was getting kicked off that land because she got to travel the world. She went to Africa. And then ends up raising Adam and Olivia. Which, like you said, must have been. It's beyond like the best thing that could have happened. It's like a dream that you could never imagine, a fantasy world. Just a very, very well done, well crafted story. I thought the pacing was great. The only issue I had with the pacing was them torturing us for 95% of the movie and then getting us chills the whole time at the end. But I don't want to drag on too much about The Color Purple between everybody. I mean, it really is just like you point out a lot of them too. Suge, and the preacher, like the list goes on and on and on. There's so many people, and just every character I felt was so unique, super, super well done. You had people that were very submissive to people, oh my god, why am I drawing a blank on her name?
Sophie?
No, C with the C. No,
Celie.
I was like, it's not Cecil. You had people that were a little more submissive, like Celie. You had people like Sophie, who was way more brazen. Like, I'm not getting beat down. I'm not getting beat down. You're not going to do this to me. You had people that were very impressionable, like Harpo. Harpo was very impressionable. He was on the right path, and then completely got told by, he's told by his father one thing. And as soon as Celie said agreed, he was like, oh, I'm going to do this, and kind of came back around. So it was cool to really see all these characters that had these very different temperaments and how they dealt with similar situations and how they worked through similar situations, but also how their situations could be vastly different. So kudos, absolutely stellar cast, by the way. Great score and beautiful scenery throughout. I had an absolute blast, I'll say, even though it was very tough for a lot of the movie. So yeah.
Yeah, what this movie, I would say is like. I would say it's like when you're watching an artist either draw upside down or using different shapes, and you're seeing him do all this work, and there's an intention behind it all, but you can't see what the picture is just yet. And then finally, when you get to the end, he flips the painting or shows the image at a certain angle, and you're like, oh my gosh, it all makes sense now. That was this, that was that was this. And that's what they did with this movie. I mean, for me personally, it was a little bit hard for me to go to like, or what are we getting at here? Like, this is horrible. There's a lot of suffering. And it is a life that's being played out, but it's like, what's the message here? What's the goal of the film? And only once until we got to the end, when we got to kind of hear about the color purple and what it stands for, everything connected, everything started to make a lot more sense. And after you brought it up, I thought about it a little bit more, and one of the things I feel like were kind of shown in this movie is, yes, I think Celie was the main color purple. I mean, clearly she was taken advantage of, not appreciated, but I think but when you mentioned, like, this was a bad time for women in general, I think it also says a larger message about women and about how they weren't appreciated for the most part, and they were the color purple for a lot of men out there that at the time, and even now sometimes, that might not realize how good their wife can be to them, or how good their life can improve with being appreciative of your partner. Now, that goes both ways too, because what we saw was, for example, the idea of everyone wanting to be loved, like all these purple flowers want to be loved. God wants you to notice them. They need to be noticed, this kind of stuff. Celie wasn't loved, wasn't appreciated. We saw how bad that turned out for Albert. But even with the example of Harpo and Sophie, I mean, they both were in a situation where they were both happy with each other and they both appreciated each other. They both saw the color purple in each other. Only until they got intervention and started to not appreciate each other that much did their lives start to fade away and become a lot worse. So, and then you have the example of Suge and Gary. I mean, they noticed each other, they appreciated each other, and you saw how happy their lives were. They were like the iconic or the icons of a relationship towards the end of this movie. We got to see what noticing and appreciating your partner or your color purple can do for your life. It can greatly enhance it. So I really, really, really like that idea. We got to also kind of get into the glimpse of what it's like to be suffering, and even with Sophie's perspective, like, we got to see the woman, Miss Millie, the mayor's wife, realize that Sophie was her color purple. She didn't appreciate how much Sophie was helping her, like, with driving and all that, and she didn't appreciate how much even colored people were trying to help her. And I say colored people because that's what she called them,
Right,
obviously,
no, of course,
you know what I mean.
Bigot.
But
No, I'm playing.
but like, seriously, there are just so many examples of it throughout the movie, and once they kind of read that line, you start to connect the dots. The themes throughout this movie were brutal from the beginning, but also hopeful at the end of the day too. Getting to learn about Nettie, kind of keeping hope out. Even Celie kept hope. She wasn't able to see the letters, but she was like, is there anything for me? Is there anything for me? So there is a theme of like hope and inspiration, and kind of keeping that dream moving forward. So I really, really, really enjoyed this movie. The acting was incredible.
Insane.
Props to Oprah, to Whoopi, to everyone involved in this film. They did a very, very good job. Even Danny Glover played his character super, super, super well. Which also brings into the idea of what, like, there's a lot of themes of like parenting and fathers and the relationship with fathers in this movie that was heavily kind of got like heavily shown throughout the movie with for example, the preacher and Suge, which you mentioned. We had Albert and his father, Harpo and Albert. We had Celie and Nettie and their father. Lots of strained relationships there, which kind of show how suffering can get passed down, or how it can be contagious. So beautiful scenery, beautiful movie. It gave me so much chills throughout. Again, I don't know how to feel about the pacing, because we did suffer for 95%, but that ending really made up for it all. You know what I'm saying? Like it was charging up like a cannon, and then it finally shot us with all the happiness and chills and relief. So I really enjoyed that. And even honestly, getting to see Albert turn around was a really good feeling. It doesn't justify anything that he did in the past, but the idea that even some of the most heinous people can notice the beauty in the color purple and try to kind of give that color out themselves to some extent was absolutely beautiful to see. It kind of shows a small theme of redemption. I'm not saying he's redeemed completely, but the idea that he was able to kind of recognize what was done for him from Celie and kind of pay that back even just a little bit was very, very nice to see. But with that being said, look, fantastic directing. Not surprised. Steven Spielberg knocks it out of the park. Zay, are you ready to get into the rating?
Let's do it.
All right, just so you guys know, we go from 0 to 10, and we never give out zeros, and we never give out 10s. Why? Because by giving out a 0, you're saying nothing could ever be worse than this movie. By giving out a 10, you're saying nothing could ever be better than this movie. Both of those things are impossible to say. That is our subjective opinion. 5 is average, 6 is good, 7 is great, 8 is beyond that, 9 is top tier cinema. Zay, where do you put this?
Yeah, I'm going to put this right at about a 9.25. Probably you could even teeter up to 9.5 for me. I think that a film like this is something that should be shown in schools, even, maybe not necessarily core curriculum in high school, because obviously limited semester and stuff. But if you were doing like a woman, like I took a course that had a lot to do, there's a good amount on women's suffrage and stuff was involved in it. I imagine, or I'd hope that some of these courses show things like this, or if it's focused on, just anything in that idea. I mean, I think it just touched on those ideas so masterfully. It was very, very well crafted. To exactly kind of just to touch on what you had said, where you had Gary and Suge, who, they loved each other, and they were like, you could tell they were just happy together because they saw each other. They saw each other for what they were. They knew they had something great. And now thinking back to it too, they also were adorned in like these bright colors. They were like, whereas everyone else seemed to be in these more tattered. Now, obviously, they had a lot of money, which is fair, but I feel like there was also kind of some creative choices there where maybe, people that aren't noticed each other are not as happy. They're, because when Celie finally left, she's wearing all black with bright red. She's wearing purple. She's wearing like all these nice different colors, kind of, showing almost like a brighter side of her life that she's living now. I loved also with Albert, aka Mr., where he was sitting on the porch and that song, we saw the song going on in the church, and they're saying, they're like, God, show me the way, this, that, and the other thing.
God's trying to tell you something.
Trying to tell you something. And Suge goes in. Her dad finally sees her, and that was kind of the tipping point when Albert went in after getting the mail, seeing the mail. He goes and gets the money. So it was like, hey, God's trying to show you something, Lord, show me the way. So I just think that everything tied in super, super, super well. I think of course, the acting was absolutely superb. Directing was superb. The writing was superb. Again, even though it was arguably a pretty tough watch, just because it's brutal to see someone going through that. No one ever wants to see someone going through what Celie went through, what Nettie went through. It's still at the end, like you said, it was like this build up, and then boom, okay, here comes all the relief, goodness, good feelings, better vibes at the end. So a very, very well crafted happy ending as well. And just Yeah, I mean, you even notice. I mean, just also touch on one thing with Albert. You noticed that I didn't even think about this, but our first sign that he kind of turned around was his dad being like, you know what you need to do? You need to get yourself a young girl, a young wife. She can do this for you. He's like, no, bye,
Yeah,
bye,
he's
bye,
like, get out
bye.
of here.
Yeah, like get out of here. No, no, no. And then everything started to turn around. So a absolutely wonderful watch. Great writing, as I said. Great, even just beautiful shots in the fields, the sky. Everything was super, super well done and pretty. And yeah, I think it does deserve like a 9.25. So I was very, very, very impressed by this film. What about you?
Yeah, I agree. 9.25 is exactly where I would put it as well. One of the things I really appreciate about the symbolism is that it goes beyond just the color purple. I think I really, really, really enjoy the choice to use flowers as kind of the thing that contains the color purple. I know, obviously, the idea is like, okay, if you're walking and you see a field of purple flowers and you don't notice them, but I think there's more to it. I think, we saw several characters in this movie blossom.
Yeah.
Okay, so just like a flower, starting with Celie, she would cover her face and do this, and as time went on, and as she was kind of shown more light, and Shug was introduced to her life and everything, she started to put her hands down. She started to walk with her back up. She started to be a little bit more confident, a little bit more outspoken, to the point where she blossomed and eventually was wearing the color purple at the end. You have Shug. I mean, when we was first introduced to her, she was sick and drunk and single, and had a bad relationship with her father, and throughout the movie she meets a good guy. She clearly stops drinking, or at least being sick or anything, because
Yeah.
she looked way better. And starts to we see a relationship open potentially with her and her father. So she had this blossoming experience. Sophie started off pretty confident in herself and had to be defensive, but at a point she got beaten down and sent to jail, and pretty much all of her life was sent out of her, to the point where she was just dead inside. And finally, once she saw kind of Celie stand up for herself, she kind of opened herself back up again, and blossomed in her own way. Even Albert had a small blossom at the end, which we've already talked about. Just
True.
lots of ideas of like these characters blossoming. Harpo had a block. We could go on and on, but the idea is that I really did appreciate the symbolism of using flowers, and having them be the color purple, because I feel like it was intentional. Maybe I'm looking too into it, but one thing I'd love to hear is what your guys' thoughts are on the movie and your interpretation. Very artsy. You know, the ending was so relieving. The shots were beautiful. The way everything wrapped up was beautiful. I think that this is a movie, though, you can't walk out on. If you walk out on this movie before you get towards the end, you won't be able to accurately assess it. You won't
No.
be. You need
No
the
way.
ending to kind of sum up the whole thing. Now, there are some movies where you can watch it and first 15 minutes is going to be what it's like the whole way through. This is not that. This one, you can, if you leave, if you don't watch the full movie, your interpretation of it is going to be massively skewed. You're not even going to know what you're talking about actually at that point. So this is definitely something that needs to be watched in its entirety. It is a huge rewatch factor, because now you can go back and kind of piece things together you weren't able to piece together before. Again, I have mixed feelings about the pacing, but it did result in an ultimate payoff, one of the best cinematic payoffs of all time. So definitely appreciated that. And it really did raise awareness to kind of what life was like back then, and how the, power structure and hierarchy worked within, life and family life and everything like that back then. So overall, beautiful movie, very touching, very emotional. And it was just crafted really well. And yeah, I'm just gonna give it my praise and leave it there. I absolutely enjoyed this. All right, well, with that being said, listen, guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for the support. Zay, I know you have a Twitch.
Yes, guys, my Twitch will be linked down in the description below, similar to how this movie is. listen, don't look past me. I could be the color purple in your life on Twitch, and Twitch is purple, and so is my theme colors. But regardless, I do play games with Cam on there. It's always a good time. I play games solo as well, and with a bunch of my other friends. If you want to see us in a different setting, you want to see us in another live setting, we can still chit chat about reactions on the channel if you like, future reactions, if you have suggestions, whatever the case is. It's another way to get us in a live setting outside of YouTube, which the live streams for those on our channel are typically bi-weekly. Watch out for announcements on Thursdays. But hope to see you guys there. It is always a good time.
Yeah, check it out. It's a great time, and you might be able to observe a color purple. With that being said, listen, y'all. Keep an eye out for those around you. Really take notice if they're doing something for you that maybe you are taking for granted, because this movie definitely shows that there are things out there that you might not be noticing. With that being said, we'll see you guys on the next one, and peace.